Can you tell us anything about Buddy and his knee and what sort of damage he's
How about
done?
we talk about the game first, mate?
What was your summary of the game?
I thought Geelong played a pretty good brand of footy, but they smashed us at contested ball and particularly contested marking. You know, their big fellas really hurt us tonight, they particularly in the ruck, and that allowed them first possession of the footy, and ultimately got smashed inside 50-69 to the opposition. You know, Geelong have 69 inside 50s. You're never going to win a game of footy. So that was in a nutshell in our view. They were harder, tougher, cleaner in close. They got first opportunity from the centre bounce, scored 4 goals from centre bounces that really gave them momentum at different stages when we working hard to try and get control of the game, and they were able to just get quick goals in quick succession. It disallowed us to stay in the contest on a regular enough basis. But yeah, they're an outstanding unit. We've known that for a long period of time. They're a very good side, and we wanted to test ourselves out tonight. But they showed us that they're still advanced on us in terms of winning hard tough footy. And for as long as sides do that in finals, they'll give themselves a chance, and that's what we need to try and find ourselves over the next, certainly next week, and see whether we can progress beyond that. But if we don't get a bit harder and tougher around the contest, then we'll struggle to progress past next week.
Alistair, your strength with your midfield is clearances, and that. Do you see it tonight as being ruck, or was it setups around those contests, or was it personnel having a bad night?
I think it was a combination of all of them, Mick. We got beaten in the ruck, we got beaten underneath. As I said, the game got played inside their 50, 69 inside 50s, and their bigger, stronger bodies down there at different stages too. It just, I think they took 23 contested marks for the game. I think that'd nearly be a record for the year. So I don't think even West Coast have been able to do that, and they kick it long and high in there all the time. So we're just soundly beating that area and didn't give ourselves a chance from the middle of the ground, and that was really disappointing for us.
Alistair, Josh Gibson's had an outstanding year, but when you look at what he has to do against the size of the players, and he gets through a lot of the home and away season, but when you come into finals and you're putting a guy who's about 6'2" up against people of that size, is that going to get it done for your football club?
Well, it's hard to say. We haven't got too many other options. Gillum goes down, and different people throughout the press say, "Oh, well, he's not in your best 22 anyway." We miss him. He's 6'4". He's a premiership defender. And a guy Stratton goes down who's capable of giving some more flexibility in our back half too. So those we haven't got a hell of a lot of flexibility in our back end. Gibbo's done marvellously well throughout the course of the year, but you're right, he's undersized at different stages, competes well outside his weight division. He's done remarkably well for us over the course of the year, and we'd expect that. I thought he still played okay tonight, Gibson, We battled in that area of the ground at different stages with their tall blokes taking catches.
How much did you think that was a product of the way they were bringing out the middle as opposed to the defenders themselves?
Oh, well, as I said, they smashed us at the centre clearances, and they scored 4 goals. So, 4 times it just goes straight from the centre bounce straight through the goals. That can be pretty significant. We only lose by 5 goals at the end of the game, and 4 of them have come from just easy centre bounce clearance goals. And it not only gives them a goal, it also gives them momentum when it's so easy, and it can become very, very dispiriting when the ball just clears and you've hardly even touched the footy. In some cases, you haven't even touched the footy before it goes through for a goal, and you got to recharge the batteries and get back to the centre and have another crack at it. And we just weren't good enough in that area tonight.
Did you think that given the conditions that you might have been able to exploit them for their height up front? That it mightn't have been quite the problem that it turned out to be?
Oh, it's hard to say. We've gone in with an undersized back six for the whole of the year because, as I said earlier, we've been forced to do that. We've got no other option. We've got no other tall guys of 6'4", 6'5" stature that can play consistently well in that area of the ground. So we've taken that stance, and at different stages. You know, Burgoyne and Birchall have done some tremendous roles for us, having to play a little bit taller. Gibson as well didn't work for us tonight. Different stages, even against the Geelong's an opponent. We've really caused them some trouble with Birchall and Burgoyne and these type of guys being able to create some run and rebound from our back half. So sometimes it works for you. It certainly didn't tonight. So horses for courses. We'll see how we go next week against either the Saints or Sydney.
Sounds like a pretty sort of morale-sapping kind of loss. You're confident you'll be able to, bounce back and be at your best, particularly, given that and also the injuries you had tonight?
It's always disappointing that you lose. You come in with high expectations and, you're not playing well and you get yourself in front. Hodgie kicks the first 2 goals of the third quarter. We get ourselves up by a couple of points and they score 4 or 5 quick goals in succession. It just saps a lot of your energy. We got high expectations. We want to win. We were planning to progress through to the preliminary final. Just I'm sure Geelong were as well. They're the fortunate ones that get through on that path now, and we've got to work a little bit harder and try and win a semi. But we're in this game to progress as far as we can. We lick our wounds, gather the troops again tomorrow morning, see where we're at, see which guys are sore, get ourselves ready, go and watch the Saints Sydney game tomorrow night, work out who our opponent is, and get cracking again next week. The season's still alive for us. We weren't good enough tonight against a very, very good opponent, but we'll get ourselves ready for next week and see how we go from there. Buddy's got a sore knee too.
Yeah. Well, what can you tell us?
Don't know how bad. So we'll just have to wait and see. He'll get scanned tomorrow morning probably, or didn't look great, but we've got our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Of course, as I'm sure every footy follower in the land would. He's an outstanding player, and hope he has a good run of luck in this instance. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Max Bailey as well, with a calf.
He's got a kick to his calf. I'm not sure whether he'll have any damage there. Early days, it's saying it's not too serious, so we'll get that assessed over the next couple of days as well.
Hale looked like he was a little sore. He was obviously out on the ground. He's okay?
Yeah, he's okay. We just our rucks got soundly beaten tonight. Odds and West gave their guys probably a little bit better use than what our guys did, and when we did win it, we didn't hunt well enough underneath. We've got some improvement to make in that area of the ground.